Hey Dodgers fans! Some major decisions are on the horizon, and time is running out. Spring training is almost over, and the Dodgers have some tough calls to make before heading to Tokyo. Will Dave Roberts stick to his usual approach, or will recent performances force his hand? Let's dive deep into what's happening, break down the numbers, and figure out what this means for the Dodgers heading into the season. But before we get into it, make sure to subscribe, hit that like button, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Who do you think should be starting for the Dodgers this season? Let's talk about it. The importance of spring training. Spring training is always a hot topic among baseball fans. Some say the numbers don't matter, while others believe strong performances should earn a player a roster spot. But what does Dave Roberts think? According to Roberts, he doesn't put much stock into spring training stats. He evaluates players daily but values a player's track record over short-term spring performances. That means, no matter how a player performs in camp, Roberts is more likely to trust those with proven success in the past. But does that logic hold up when we look at the numbers? Let's break it down. Who's struggling? Several key players have had a rough spring so far. Chris Taylor, in the final year of his contract, is hitting just .185 with 10 strikeouts. That's not what you want to see from a guy making $17 million this season. To put that in perspective, Michael Conforto is also making $17 million on a one-year deal, and his performance has been much better. James Outman, who has started the last two opening days for the Dodgers, is also struggling. He's batting .174 and leads the team with 12 strikeouts. Max Muncy, batting .180 with 10 strikeouts. Hye-Sung Kim, the Dodgers' new defensive specialist, isn't doing much better, hitting just .160 with 10 strikeouts. And how about Amed Rosario, who was invited to camp to compete for a roster spot? He's hitting a mere .143. If Roberts truly ignores spring training stats, does that mean Outman still gets the starting job? Will Taylor be locked in despite his struggles? It's a tough situation, and the Dodgers need to make some serious decisions soon. One major factor that makes these struggles even more concerning is the Dodgers' plan to carry only 13 position players on the opening day roster. That means between Chris Taylor, Michael Conforto, James Outman, Max Muncy, Hye-Sung Kim, and Amed Rosario, only 2 will make the cut, while 4 will be sent to the minors. This raises the stakes significantly. Performances in these final days of spring training could determine who stays and who goes. The Dodgers can't afford to keep struggling bats in the lineup, so the pressure is on. Who's shining? On the flip side, some players are making a strong case for themselves. One name that stands out? Andy Pages. This guy has been on fire, batting .480 and leading the team in both hits and RBIs. If Roberts is willing to give a spot to the best performer in camp, Pages should absolutely be in the conversation. If he doesn't get a shot, then what's the point of spring training? The numbers don't lie. Pages has outperformed Outman by a mile. So the question is, will Roberts stick to his old philosophy, or will he reward those who've earned it? The Glasnow factor. Another key to the Dodgers' success this season will be Tyler Glasnow. The Dodgers need him to stay healthy, and Roberts has some interesting thoughts on what could help. According to Roberts, Glasnow tends to get too mechanical at times and doesn't fully trust his natural athletic ability. He believes that when Glasnow just lets loose and competes, he's at his best. That's exactly what the Dodgers need, a confident, dominant Glasnow on the mound all season long. So far, it looks like Glasnow has taken that advice to heart. He's been freeing himself up more this spring, and if he can stay healthy, he could be a game changer for the Dodgers. A surprise prospect? Now, let's talk about a name that has been flying under the radar, Alex Freeland. The Dodgers' top prospect has been predicted to play a big role in 2025, but could he make an impact even sooner? Freeland had an impressive season in AA and AAA last year, hitting .260 with 18 home runs and 74 RBIs. He's a switch hitter, and some analysts believe he could be the next player called up by the Dodgers. One bold prediction? Freeland will play second base this season and start 95 games for the Dodgers. Not only that, but he's expected to steal 24 bases. That's a huge statement. If he can deliver on that prediction, he could become a key piece of the Dodgers' infield. So here's the big question. If Freeland gets called up, what happens to the rest of the infield? With Mookie Betts at shortstop, does Muncy stay at third? Does Pages get a shot at third base? There are so many possibilities, and the Dodgers need to figure this out fast. Final thoughts. At the end of the day, major decisions need to be made. Spring training is wrapping up, and the Dodgers are heading to Tokyo soon. The roster isn't set, and with so many key players struggling, Roberts and the front office have some tough calls ahead. Can the Dodgers really afford to keep struggling veterans in the lineup? Or should they give the young guys a shot? And what about Glasnow? Can he stay healthy and be the ace the Dodgers need? Dodgers fans, we want to hear from you. Who should be starting in the outfield? Who should lock down the infield spots? And should the Dodgers shake things up before the season starts? Drop your thoughts in the comments, hit that subscribe button, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any Dodgers updates. Thanks for watching, and as always, go Dodgers!